a critical moment, really, in the fight to restore the coral reefs down there. Fox Weather Correspondent Brandy Campbell is live in the Florida Keys with a rare look at what's going on. And yeah, listen, when I saw the video before, Brandy, I got to tell you, I was jealous, but you got your scuba license, so you're fully checked out to do this report, and it's been great. Brandy, tell me about it.
Yeah, Bob. It's been really amazing to see the work that's being done out here to really try to save Florida's coral reef, which most recently has been dealing with a lot of difficulties due to the warming water temperatures here, really around this time of year. And actually right now, they're starting to see the water temperatures rise. And if it stays high for too long, that could cause coral bleaching, which could eventually lead to some of these corals dying off. Now, right now, we're here at the Tavernier Creek Marina. This is where we took off on dive boats for the past 2 nights as crews went out to see if corals were spawning and trying to collect the spawn, or I should say the eggs and the sperm from the corals. Now I want to show you what we've seen. So I want to walk you through our first walkthrough of their coral lab out there. So as you take a look, you'll see us diving in daylight, seeing their nursery. This is from Reef Renewal USA, and so they showed us what it looked like. It's almost like trees of coral just suspended in the water. It's really amazing. Also a little eerie just being surrounded by all of these corals just hanging in midair. And this is basically a space where they've been growing corals since 2020, and a lot of their efforts are focused on the elkhorn and the staghorn corals because they are functionally extinct right now. And so they have hundreds of them that they were focused on for these nighttime dives in the days following the July full moon to see if they were to spawn and to capture those eggs, then taking them onto a land-based lab to fertilize them with the best of the best genotypes, trying to create strong corals that can also withstand heat for future years. Now, I spoke with Ken Niedermeyer. He is what people call the godfather, or how he said maybe the grandfather now of corals. He actually kind of innovated coral restoration work. He talked to me about what sprung all of this on and what they're trying to do. Take a listen.
Elkhorn coral, which is kind of my favorite coral, which is what we're trying to spawn tonight, was literally all over the place on the outer reefs. You know, acres and acres of this stuff, and just absolutely stunning. What we have now, though, is a shadow of what we had. There's been disease that killed the corals, heat, cold, storms, just a whole bunch of things, and the whole system is kind of broken. The corals are not reproducing effectively, so when a coral dies, it's not being replaced by another coral. We kind of took it on ourselves. What if we could grow those corals and replant reefs using corals grown in nurseries? So that's kind of that's why I'm here.
So their plan is, of course, to fertilize the eggs and the sperm. Okay, so they're creating these new baby corals. They're going to grow them in labs for maybe about 2 years. The plan is to bring them back to their nursery out here and let them continue to grow, get bigger, and then eventually permanently place them, outplanting them on a reef here. So it's a long process, Bob, but, it's important to them. This is a big industry out here in Florida as well. So curious to see how the next 2 nights will go. And I know we say it's one big night, but really I learned because these corals come from other reefs, they're not all in sync just yet. So they don't all really spawn all at once. Some might spawn on the 1st, the 2nd of August. Some might spawn tonight, but it's just individual colonies that'll take off. So last night it was cool. We were just swimming around in the dark with flashlights in hand, trying to see where we could see the eggs, or the gametes, I should say, just floating in the water. And honestly, it's really cool. It's like you're playing hide and go seek out there to see where the action is happening.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. When you're basically in a whole new universe down there. What's it like? It's dark. What's the sensation?
Yeah, I mean, we're in complete darkness. It's pitch black with an exception of the light provided by flashlights that we can take underneath. Thankfully, the water clarity there is gorgeous. It's clear water, so if you have a flashlight, you can see pretty well, but it's dark. Last night, we had a little bit of a current, so it did kind of mix up the water, so visibility was down just a little bit. We're fighting the current, so it was a little harder to be out there, but they still, got those gametes on a boat, race them on land. And, you know, those crews that are in the lab on land, they were working 2, 3, 4 a.m. trying to go ahead and fertilize the new corals. It is not easy what they're doing out here.
No, that's cool. And you also had a couple of looky-loo fish coming at you, too. You had everything down there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're all around us. It's so cool. You can see the schools of them just all moving in sync underwater. Some people saw stingray last night. There's a turtle that they always run into. They know this turtle. We didn't get to see it last night, but we did see the turtle on the first. It's pretty cool. They have friends down there that are regulars.
That's so awesome, man. What a fun assignment. Brandy Campbell out there in Florida,
It
right by
really
the
is.
Keys. Good stuff, Brandy. We appreciate it. Love the pictures. Talk to you again in a bit.